Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing very well, and this video today is going to be a match reaction to our 1-1 draw against Blackburn yesterday. I've got plenty to say on this game, but we're going to get into it in a minute. But first of all, big thank you to everybody for the support on the channel so far. Obviously, a few videos, streams in, and I'm very happy with how things are going. Obviously, looking to improve, I just want to say that I always appreciate every single one of you who check out my content, and I know I did say there was going to be a vlog, a little bit of a vlog yesterday, I think, obviously because I went to Blackburn, but timing and things, it didn't really fit in, so I wasn't able to do any kind of content yesterday. But it's one of those things. Hopefully, I'm gonna do at least 1 or 2 more away days from now until the season, so I've got the opportunities to do that coming up. We're gonna get into the game then. So as I said, a 1-1 draw, very, very frustrating yet again. And, it just feels so deflating at the moment. Week in, week out, it is pure deflation. Obviously in this game, Blackburn are a side again that, are really struggling themselves too. They're down there with us. And it was a big opportunity for us to win this yesterday. It really was. It was there for the taking. But yet again, Darren Moore continuously plays the same formation that clearly doesn't suit the players. Negative anti-football, as I call it. And I'm sorry, but enough's enough now. And I know I've said this for quite a while, but I would have got rid of Darren Moore before Christmas. But we've persisted. He's got a few players back now. He's been backed in the transfer market. By the way, I don't think these players that he signed are actually Darren Moore signings. I just think they'd be the signings that we needed to make to get some quality. And so this idea that just because he's been backed in this window doesn't mean Nagel can act on and get rid of him, because it's a results-based business and we are not getting results. Draws are not enough in our situation, they really aren't. Scraping draws, losing games, getting the odd win, that's 3 wins in 22 matches, 21 matches. It is unacceptable. The stats don't lie. That is 14% win rate. You can't actually defend Darren Moore in any way, shape or form. I know people have loved to have kind of hide behind injuries and all this nonsense, and we're short on players and all this. Yeah, we are short on players, I agree. Yes, we have had a lot of injuries, I agree. But at the end of the day, as manager of a football club, just because you've got loads of injuries and you haven't got enough, players, doesn't mean that it gives you an excuse to have this kind of record that he has. Basically, because of how negative and the inability to actually change a game during a match, rather than just keep it the same all the time. Then I'm sorry, playing players out of position as well. The writing's on the wall. He has to go. He has to go. Not next week, not the week after, but now. Now I've kind of diverted, so we're going to get into the game, but I just wanted to start with that because listen, I am sick and tired of seeing this football week in, week out. This negative style of play. Seeing players on that pitch, they look clueless. They don't know what to do with it. And, you know, that is down to the manager. There is no I don't know what... we don't have a style of play. We have no identity on that pitch. Yeah. If you want to say the style of play is hoof upfield and hope for the best, maybe that's the style of play. But that's not even a style of play, is it? It is absolutely pathetic. This guy, Darren Moore, is destroying this football club. And he's taking us down to League One if we continue to keep him in charge. It's as simple as that. And I've said it for weeks. This guy is not going to do anything. You could give him 200 million. You can give him unlimited funds to get players in. It will not make one bit of difference. I am telling you now, it will not. Because A, he doesn't know how to coach them. B, he doesn't know how to get the best out of them. And C, he's playing them out of position in the first place. And we're not even seeing any style of play, any kind of rhythm in the team in terms of the speed of the play, everything. It is completely off. This kind of football is not going to get results, and it's proven that it's not going to get results. So there we are. I'm afraid. You know, I hope my passion is coming through on this video, because honestly, it truly hurts me to see the state of how the club is at the moment. It really does. You know, we are in free fall. And I cannot... when you don't have the power to do something about it, it's the most painful thing that you will ever... you know, as a football fan, it's the most painful thing that you can actually ever experience. Going to games. Not being able to change anything because you don't have the power to do that. The fans, the majority of the fans, have had enough. I've had enough of this football, the results, the performances. It is way, way below the standard of what is expected to fans that want to win games and succeed. And it's as simple as that. So yesterday, I mean, look, obviously the goal we conceded yesterday was absolutely atrocious. Jonathan Hogg gifting the ball to Adam Wharton in the penalty area. It was an absolute gift. Giving the ball away. Sorry, you can't legislate for that. You just can't. Not at this level. Not at any level, to be fair, not just at this level. You can't give a player a free shot at goal, can you? And it was such a poor start, 7 minutes in, and we're conceding a goal like that. So sloppy. And yeah, Hogg, he was really poor yesterday, he really was. I just think he's a legend, and I'll always speak very highly of him because I respect the loyalty, the commitment, the passion, what he has for this football club. You don't see loyalty in football nowadays much, do you? But to play for the club for over 10 years and done what he's done for us and helped us along the way to succeed in what we've done, I have nothing but admiration for him. But I'm afraid it's getting to a point now where I feel like Hogg isn't a player that should be starting anymore, I'm afraid. As much as a leader on that pitch, and he is. He leads by example. But there's too much sloppy, backwards, sideways play from him now. He never looks forward. When he does, he loses the ball too much as well. And, you know, giving a gift like this to him, to Wharton, was just unforgivable. So, yeah, it's one of those things. When players get older, you know, they're bound to make make mistakes more than they used to do. You know, when they were younger, it's normal. But I just think Hoggy really shouldn't be starting games anymore. 'Cause it's not just this game, by the way. I've noticed, obviously, what we've seen this season. He just looks completely off it, and I have to be honest about it. But in no way, shape, or form am I wanting to disrespect the guy, because I really have so much respect for him, as I said. So that's just my kind of take on it. So yeah, very poor goal to give away from our point of view. And then yeah, obviously we get a goal from a set piece in the 23rd minute. Mikael Helik, yet again, 8th goal of the season from a set piece, as I said, from a corner. Great header. And yeah, can you believe Helik is, just, he not only does his job defensively, he's a solid, you know what you're going to get with Helik, defensively. The brick wall, as we call him at the club. But he also contributes going, well, he has done a lot this season for us. And without him, just think about, without him, where we would be in even a worse position with it, without his 8 goals this season. So, yeah, obviously a good goal. Got up nicely. Like I said, tall lad. So he's always able to have that advantage height-wise when he's up for corners. So yeah, very good. And then obviously as the game progressed, you're thinking to yourself, yeah, come on now, let's change it up a bit. Let's go for it a bit, But no, not under this manager, not under this regime. Again, for me, yes, we had our moments going forward. I'm not saying we didn't, but it's still so negative. You can see it. He's playing 5 at the back. 5 against a team in Blackburn who are really struggling for points themselves. A team that are being totally out of form themselves as well. And he still continues to persist with the same rubbish every single week. It is absolutely embarrassing. It's embarrassing. He has no idea what he's doing on that touchline. And a manager is supposed to motivate. He's supposed to encourage. He's supposed to show passion on that touchline. But he doesn't. He doesn't show anything on the touchline. He just stands there with his hands in his pockets, motionless. Not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. And I'm sorry, it is not good enough. It is not good enough at all. So yeah, like I say, obviously we've got to half time at 1-1. You think to yourself, right, let's change it a bit. Let's get a sub on. And let's try and make something happen and try and get the winner that we all want to see. Well, we all want to see, not Darren Moore, but us fans that come and pay our good hard-earned money, want to see us show a bit of adventure, try and create something, try and, test the keeper a bit more. But no, we haven't, we just don't at all. He left it about over 10 minutes, I haven't even mentioned the starting lineup, by the way, because I'm just on such a ranty mood today, guys. But yeah, as I said, the line. I'm just going to go back to that. Obviously, Healy did start the game. Bojan was on the bench. Really positive to see them in the squad. I thought Healy was quite quiet in this game. I think you can't fault him for his effort. He did do that well. He was constantly trying to make runs in, but yeah, it was a quiet game for him. Like I say, on debut, I'm not gonna be too harsh on him. It's only one game, so let's just see how he goes. But yeah, quiet game for him. Bojan, so let's get into the substitutions now. So Bojan came on for Josh Koroma just before the hour mark. Again, I really liked what I saw from Bojan in this cameo appearance. I think he looked sharp. He did look good. Obviously, he had a shot on goal as well, and lucky. He looks link-up play is great. The amount of times he was linking up play, it was really good to see. So yeah, I really like what I'm seeing so far, Budge, and I think he did well, actually. So credit to him. Obviously, Matos came off in the 67th minute for Kasumu, who, for me, should have been starting, I think, if I'm honest, over Hogg. But yeah, Matos came off. I thought he put himself about quite well. I think he did okay again. He was alright. Again, can't fault his passion. And his commitment to get a tackle in. Really good, and just want to keep seeing more of him and seeing how he develops at the club. So yeah, I like, again, Matos. I liked what I saw there. He's not going to do everything right. He's still very young, so we have to be wary of that. He's not going to find a pass every single time, but all we expect of as fans is to see him, doing what he's doing. Really, he's doing what we all want to see. Getting stuck in, just doing his best. And I think he'll just continue to grow in this side the more games he plays for us. So yeah, really good from him. But yeah, that was the only subs we made in the game. And yeah, but look, to only have 3 shots on target, I'm going to get to the chances now, because we had some really good chances, actually, to be fair. The Radoni one was such a huge chance that we had. Great ball through, I think it was from Karoma. And like I say, through on goal with the keeper, one-on-one with the keeper, and he slices it wide, and I just think the composure's... I absolutely love Jack Radoni. I think he's a quality. I think he's a really good player, and I think he's still young, he's still learning. But you've got to be putting that in the back of the net. It was a gilt-edged chance, and I just think, yeah, he should have been doing something better there. Really frustrating for him not to find the net. So yeah, that was the first chance, huge chance that we had. Also Kasumi when he had a brilliant chance. Through on goal again. And yeah, he it doesn't even hit the target, and again, Kasumu's been like that. Kasumu is not really an attacking midfielder. He's more of a defensive-minded midfielder. So I get why he's not, because we've seen it on a number of occasions. He's not the best when he's in front of goal. It's not his game, is it really, to be in that position to start with. But yeah, again though, the fact that he had that chance, you still expect him to hit the target, force the keeper into a save at least. But you've got to be scoring, because he had all the goal to aim at as well. So yeah, again, that was a chance. And then Radulovic, as I said, when he came on, he tested the keeper. And yeah, good effort and lucky. Nice feet in the build-up before that to get in that position. So yeah, Radulovic looked very good. And he was unlucky with that. But let me tell you, that was the only chances that we had on target in this match. Absolutely shocking. We're crying out for a creative midfielder. We really are. Moy 2.0. We need someone like Moy's. We're never really going to get some, because I've said it all a lot. Moy is one of the best players, if not the best player I've seen in the Township. Absolutely, no question about it. So we need somebody similar, not maybe as good as him, because I think that was going to be really tough to get somebody as good as him. But we need that. There's no creativity in that midfield. at all. So yeah, I mean, look, it was the fact that we just didn't. We're just clueless. Like I said, the play, the style of play, everything. It's not set up to win games. And you're probably going to come back at me and say, well, we've won 3 games under him. No. Yeah. Well, we have won 3 games under him. Yeah, you're right. But no, I'm not taking that. Because A, they were fluky wins. And B, the opposition was even worse, so it gave us a chance to win the game as well. It wasn't down to Darren Moore's tactics why we won the games he's won. Let's be real here. So, yeah, it was a game that we had to be winning, as I said earlier. So now, we're halfway through this 4-game huge period that we were all talking about. The teams that were around us were coming up. You know, obviously we had Plymouth last week, now Blackburn yesterday. We've got QPR coming up next week away, and then we've got Sheffield Wednesday at home. We're halfway through these fixtures. We've picked up 2 points from the last 2 games. Unacceptable. Really is unacceptable. Last week we should have won the game. And yesterday we should have won the game as well. Let's have it outright. We should have had we should have had 6 points. Bare minimum 4. Okay, 4 points. But we should have been looking for 6. But I'm afraid when you've got a manager that has no idea, that plays the tactics he does, deploys the tactics he does, we're not going to get the results needed to stay up. And we're not giving this style of play is not giving us the best chance to win football games. It is atrocious. It is absolutely atrocious. And if you look at the mentality of these players, that's come from the manager. Because I'm going to give you an example. But first of all, I'm going to say something here right now. A draw to Darren Moore is a win, right? Let's just say how it is. A draw to Darren Moore is a win, and the players now. We saw it on numerous occasions in this match. Nichols were messing around in the goal. You know, players outfield as well, telling Nichols to slow down. It's all from the sidelines. It's all from the manager. This game was there to be won, and we're messing around. It is woeful. It's absolutely woeful, and I'm not going to hide behind and use the excuses of all what people have been saying. You know, we haven't got the time to be wasting, and you know, Kevin Nagel obviously did that video last night, and it was pretty apparent to me that QPR is a must-win, because if he doesn't win that game, he's gone. That's the interpretation I got from Kevin Nagel's little diary videos that he's been doing over January. That's the impression I got last night when he posted that. He gets it though. I loved what he was saying. He was saying we shouldn't be going backwards and sideways. We shouldn't be negative. We shouldn't be playing negative. He even said it himself. We shouldn't be playing this negative way. We need to win games. He said it himself. Draws are not good enough. He's on the same page as us fans. So Kevin knows. He knows now. He's been here for a few games now, and he's seen the football, seen it with his own eyes, and I think he's coming to realise what a big mistake he made, and his team made in September, because it's the biggest downgrade of a manager you'll ever see in your life. It really is, you know, and that's the reality. It was a huge mistake. I just hope that the fact he's delaying and delaying and delaying and giving him next week by all accounts, by the looks of it, I just hope that doesn't come back to haunt him. Because after this next run of games, next 2 games, we've got teams that are up there at the top. And I know that the Championship's unpredictable. I know that things can happen, but we're giving ourselves a mountain to climb. We had huge opportunities in the first 2 games of this 4-game period. We've got another 2 to go. But we're giving ourselves a mountain to climb to try and pit our wits against some of the best teams in the division. Southampton. I hate to say it, Leeds. Leeds are up there. They've got the quality. They're a very good side. I'm just honestly, it's just so hard to not be deflated at the moment. There's just no optimism, no positivity. The manager, like I said, Darren Moore, I'm sorry, pal, but you have to go. You have to go. And the sooner the better. Just to give us the best chance of staying up. Because look at the table now, QPR won yesterday, so that's the 3 points is the gap. So next week, if we don't win the game, if we lose the game, should I say, sorry, then we're in the bottom 3 on goal difference. And yeah, I really fear for us at that point, because then if we lose next week, then Kevin Nagel, as soon as that whistle goes, give Darren Moore a call. I'm sorry, pal, you're going to have to go. That's what needs to happen. And that's it, because he's regressed the side. We have not seen anything from this manager. There's been no improvements. We're still scratching our heads at what he's trying to do on the field. We can see that he just keeps it the same. He doesn't try to change it up a bit. It's honestly, it's just shocking. I've never known a manager that has been as poor as this at Town. I think this is the worst that I've ever seen. The managers that we've had, and we've had some rubbish managers going back from when I was younger and growing up, but Darren Moore, he's the worst, but by far. He's taken the club back. He's taken us backwards, and like I say, he should have been gone months ago if I had my way, and many others that saw the reality months ago. So, like I say, no communication from the sidelines with the players. Darren Moore, nothing on the touchline. Doesn't encourage, give out any advice. Just like I say, just stand there like a mannequin for 90 minutes. He's the biggest problem. He's the biggest problem. And I'm not trying to stick up for the players, I'm not, because the players have to do better too. Absolutely. But when you are being cut, when you're being coached by a manager like him, it's only going to end up one way, and that's in tears. It is. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to say I've never been one to sugarcoat anything, and I'm not going to change. The support yesterday was fantastic. I was there, great atmosphere. The fans were there. And we have to put up with this every single week. This type of football that has been put out onto that pitch, and it's just shocking. It's like I said. I'm not going to keep going on. We're going to wrap up in a minute. 3 wins in 22 is diabolical, and it is unacceptable. So I'm sorry. It's time to sack Darren Moore. Maybe it's a blessing if we lose next week. and I don't want to lose next week. But if it means Darren Moore goes, I'm in this desperation position where even if we do lose next week, and then obviously the manager leaves, which is what looks like it's going to happen, at least we're still going to have a chance of staying up. Because our vision, long term, is not with this guy. It isn't. So it's one of those. I hate losing, but we're just going to keep saying the same thing week after week. So what would we all prefer? I know what I would prefer. And I would prefer a brand new reset, get somebody in that will get the best out of these players, play a system that will suit our players, we'll play a bit more positively, we'll give our best chance of staying in this division. And I just think, just the one thing to finish on, you know, Matos, there was a picture obviously after the game, well, a video, sorry, Darren Moore shaking one of the Blackburn players' hands. Matos was like in the middle of them. And yeah, I think I get the impression he A, didn't acknowledge Matos, and B, Matos didn't really want to shake his hand anyway. So that just shows, that speaks volumes to me, what I saw yesterday on this video that was posted online, on social media. No connection with the fans, no connection with the players. That is why his time is now to leave this club, because he is ruining us. He's sending us to League One. He's not the answer, as I said. And I probably repeat myself about a million times in these videos. I do apologise, but I can't stress enough. Enough's enough. No more Moore. No more Moore. It is time to get somebody in that knows what the hell they're doing and can actually start this reset in a positive manner. Because we've seen absolutely zero. He's stealing a living on that touchline. And let's be honest, 99.99% of fans do not want him here anymore. It's a results-based business. He's not getting results. And the performances, to come with it as well, are woeful, absolutely woeful, and it's not defendable. You can't defend it. It's there in black and white. It is not working, and it hasn't worked. It is a huge mistake bringing him in the first place, and it hasn't worked. So it looks like next week is going to be the final straw, and if we lose, he's gone. And I think we'll all be very, very happy to see the back of him. And that's the harsh reality. So yeah, I've had a long rant, guys, and thank you for sticking with me if you've got to the end of the video. I'm not happy. I've not been happy for a while with the way things have been going, especially, with the manager and everything. So playing players out of position and doing what he's doing, he's not going to get results. Anyway, I repeat myself. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please make sure you smash the like, subscribe if you are new. Comment your thoughts down below. What are you making of all this? I think I can kind of get the impression of what you're going to say from what I've seen on social media. But yeah, let me know down below what you want to see happen now. Because honestly, it's a shambles, isn't it? It's an absolute shambles. So yeah, like I say, this was just a video reacting to the 1-1 draw, or loss, as I kind of feel like it is. Points are no good from the draw specialist on the touchline. Draws aren't going to be good enough to stay in this division, and they're not good enough for us. We want to see wins. We want to see players that can thrive upon a manager, and we can see the ideas of a manager on that touchline. We can see what he's trying to do, trying to implement, because that's what it's about. He's paid to do a job. He is paid to do a job, and he's not doing it. How he's got this job, he must have been laughing when he got this call. He must have been laughing. Again, sugarcoat everything you want about what he's done at Prayer. I don't give a stuff for what he's done at other clubs, if I'm honest with you. I really don't. I'm on about what he's done here. And I'm sorry, it is shocking. I'm going to be back live tomorrow night. I'm going to do a watch along to the Leicester v Ipswich game tomorrow night. So I'm going to do a neutral watch along. I'm going to do quite a few watch alongs to the channel soon. So I'm going to kind of pick some games that I can do neutral games, but maybe a town. I'm thinking next week the QPR game I'll be doing a watch along for the town game, because I don't think I'll be going. Because like I say, it's really expensive actually to go. Ticket prices are shocking, so I think I'm gonna save my pennies and do a watch along for you guys. Stay tuned for the watch alongs coming to the channel starting on Monday. Tomorrow, I'm getting mixed up with days, guys, but yeah. As I said, thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Up the town as always. Darren Moore, get out of our football club. End of.